Hello, everyone. Today on Good Morning Maine, one person was injured when someone opened fire last night in Naples. Plus, a special program in Bucksport that's helping seniors stay in their homes and maintain their independence. And a look at some of the many 4th of July celebrations held in Bangor and all around the region. Good morning, everyone. I'm Craig Colson. Emma Smith is off this morning. We thank you so much for joining us. We're going to have all the day's news coming up, but first to check out that forecast, and it's looking pretty nice for the next couple of days. Not expecting a lot of rain the next few days, which is kind of new as of lately. We've had that trend of rainy weather. Today we may see some thunderstorms, but for the most part it will stay pretty dry for most areas. Let's check in with Conrad to see what we can expect.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Winterport Sheds. Do you need extra storage, a place to live, camp on your lawn, buildings for your pets? Check them out at Winterport or at the Bangor Mall, and of course at winterportsheds.com. All right, let's get things rolling out there this morning. A lot of fog out there in many areas, though, especially across a good part of the viewing area, ranging from Bangor to Bar Harbor areas to the east to the north, kind of all over the place this morning. So be careful with that. Take it slow and allow some extra time to get to where you're going. We've been watching for that. We had showers and thunderstorms overnight as well in a few spots. Those have since fizzled out, and we're looking pretty good. We'll be watching for more showers and storms in the down east part of the state today as we head towards the afternoon period, so we'll have to watch for that, especially with this area low pressure that's slowly tracking off towards the east. That'll give us that chance for more showers and storms in the southeastern parts of the state later on. And here's how that will look like. Again, by this afternoon, we'll be watching for that development. It will back off later on tonight. We'll then be mostly clear with areas of dense fog developing again overnight. As for the wind, not a big deal at all, mainly at around 5 miles per hour, and remaining rather calm over the next several days, at least the next couple of days, so at least we're looking pretty good in the wind department. But for today, though, we'll say 86 degrees, partly cloudy, some scattered thunderstorms possible, and that north wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. By tonight, mid-60s, mostly clear areas of dense fog, a little muggy as well. That south wind at about 5 miles per hour. And your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, watching out for chances for scattered showers and storms during the afternoon. Temperatures warming into the 80s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
All right, thank you, Devin. It's Devin, not Conrad, this morning. Devin's back from vacation. I didn't know that. All right, let's get into today's news. A scary scene last night for people who attended the fireworks display in Naples. It had to be called off when gunfire erupted. The search continues this morning for a teenager accused of shooting a minor as families were getting ready to watch the fireworks. The victim was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Police say it's fortunate that no one else was injured. The fireworks were canceled for the night. Local police are now looking for the person believed to be responsible for the shooting. He's described as being 18 years old with blonde hair and weighing 120 pounds. He was last seen wearing blue jeans, a gray sweatshirt, and a black hat. We will keep you updated as we get more information on that case. Maine State Police have now confirmed that 2 suspicious deaths in Hancock County were in fact a murder-suicide. The Office of the Medical Examiner in Augusta has confirmed the deaths of 75-year-old William Cohen and his wife, 71-year-old Pamela Cohen, at their home on East Road in Brooklyn was in fact a murder-suicide. Police say on Sunday afternoon, the sheriff's office responded to the home and discovered the Cohens dead under what they called suspicious circumstances. Maine State Police detectives were called to assist in the investigation along with evidence response technicians. Cohen served on the Board of Selectmen in town and also worked for many years as a spokesperson for Bangor Hydro and later for Verso Paper Company. Police say no further information will be released. A serious ATV crash in Waldo County injured 2 people on Monday. Maine State Police say it was around 5:20 Monday night. Troopers responded to a crash on the Kenny Road in Brooks. They say an ATV being operated on a public way crashed and rolled over multiple times, stopping while still partially in the roadway. The operator was a 17-year-old male from Monroe who was taken to Waldo County General Hospital for minor injuries. The passenger, who police identified as 18-year-old Zach Taylor of Unity, was flown by Life Flight helicopter to Northern Light Hospital with life-threatening injuries. Police say speed and alcohol are believed to have been a contributing factor to that crash. The operator of the ATV is not being named because he is a juvenile. Well, in other news this morning, the weather turned out to be great for the annual 4th of July parade here in Bangor. People lined up early in Brewer as the parade started on Wilson Street before making its way to the downtown Bangor area. Our Grace Blanchard got to see what this celebration truly means to some of our local veterans.
Freedom, that's why we're here.
4th of July is one of those celebrations that never fails to bring people together. especially to support our veterans.
Yeah, so we've got our vets out here in our Bell and our World War II Jeep out here to participate in the 4th of July parade. It's a really big thing for our vets to get out in the community and be seen and be appreciated.
Bangor's annual 4th of July parade has always put veterans right at the forefront of the celebration.
The 4th is our independence. It's what gave us everything, our nation, our freedom, and it resonates with so many people. You know, everyone's wearing red, white, and blue, everyone's representing, and everyone's respecting our vets because they are the ones who gave us our freedom.
And many veterans at the parade said they would do it all again to protect our independence.
It's important for freedom, and I served because of that reason, and I feel like this is a continuation of my service.
Oh, I love it. Every year, I've done this every year. We followed the rules and did what we did. And wherever they decided to send us, we went.
The parade went all the way from Wilson Street in Brewer, finishing up in downtown Bangor, leaving nothing but a trail of smiles on this holiday. In Bangor and Brewer, Grace Blanchard, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
And Emma and myself had the honor of emceeing that parade. It was nice seeing everybody down there. We just want to thank them again for including us in the celebration. Meanwhile, Bar Harbor held its annual 4th of July parade, which included the Anna Shriners and other community groups. Our very own Doug Banks was there to witness the fun.
Starting early in the morning on Main Street, the Bar Harbor parade filled the downtown area with good times, tradition, and perhaps most importantly, candy. The Jack Summers Student Program, Camp Beach Cliff, and the Shriners Mini Trucks help bring the parade to life and entertain onlookers. The combination of heartwarming moments and a goal for everyone to have a good time helped make this parade a winner for all.
The variety. There's everything here, which is nice, for the people.
I think it's unique because it brings the community together. We have a really small community here, and so it feels very supportive of everyone. So when you watch the parade, you'll hear people shouting people's names and waving, and it's just like a really good time, and it brings out a lot of happiness in people.
Even if you live in Bar Harbor or come here from afar, everyone agrees. This annual parade is an event worth coming back to year after year. In Bar Harbor, Doug Banks, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, following that parade, folks enjoyed another tradition spanning over 50 years, the annual Seafood Fest sponsored by the MDI Rotary Club. Rotary Club members teamed up with their family and friends to dish out the delicacy, making this festival a popular gathering to attend after the parade is finished. According to festival coordinator Ron Roble, it is also the place to meet new people and catch up with old friends while enjoying the holiday.
We really enjoy it. We all do see a lot of people that we don't see very often that come out, locals that come each year, and we also get to meet a lot of people from away and get to have conversations about what's happening locally.
According to Roble, this year's festival brought in about 5,000 people, with all the proceeds going to support Rotary projects and local nonprofit organizations. U.S. Senator Susan Collins took part in Maine's largest Independence Day celebration in Eastport. Thousands of people came out to enjoy the events, which included a blueberry pancake breakfast, a craft fair, an antique car show, a pie eating contest, and of course a fireworks show. Senator Collins walked in the parade alongside her dog Pepper. The city also received a port visit from the USS Oscar Austin, a Maine-built destroyer which was constructed at Bath Iron Works. Meanwhile, in Searsport, crowds lined the streets there for a 4th of July celebration that brought folks from as far away as Tokyo. Our David Ledford brings us a closer look at that.
Happy 4th of July!
A huge crowd this week, today. It was bigger than I can ever remember before.
It's exciting. It's good to see Searsport busy.
It was a star-spangled celebration in Searsport this 4th of July. Fire trucks, puppets, lobsters, and more made their way through downtown to mark the occasion. While many visitors came from across the state, one family arrived from Tokyo to celebrate.
Don't normally get to see parades with trucks and stuff. I know he liked the candy, and I like the candy too. The dinosaur one, of course. I love dinosaurs.
Parade goers came out in their best red, white, and blue outfits to honor the holiday and catch a glimpse of their favorite float going by.
It was cool. I liked seeing the fire trucks.
I did like the motorcycles.
Some who walked in the parade say the show of support for both the country and its military troops was overwhelming.
This is fantastic. It gives us pleasure and pride to be here in the United States, and really to have the people come out and applaud us and see all the action, it brings a tear to my eye.
As the country recognizes its 247th Independence Day, some say that it's important to remember the history behind the holiday.
It's America's birthday, and it means a big thing to everyone, and if it wasn't for America, we wouldn't be here.
Our country allows us to do what we want to do, and it's wonderful.
Town officials say that the fireworks display originally planned for the 4th has been rescheduled due to weather, and to keep an eye out on the town's Facebook page for the new date. In the meantime, Searsport residents are showing their patriotism with flags, food, and
candy.
In Searsport, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And candy, you can't forget the candy. Those are just a sample of the many celebrations around the state. I hope you had a good 4th of July. Well, the time now is 6:11. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, a special program has been launched in Bucksport that's giving seniors the help they need to stay in their own homes. We'll have the details. But first, another check of that weather forecast. A pretty nice day ahead today. We can expect partly cloudy skies with some sunshine, maybe some thunderstorms later on. The highs will be warm, up around 86 degrees. Mostly clear overnight, followed by a beautiful, mostly sunny day tomorrow. The highs tomorrow around 88 degrees.
Every night is pizza night at Dragonfire Pizza. From wings, salads, and sides to our specialty wood-fired pizzas. You'll find everything you need to satisfy any craving by the slice or by the pie. A little slice of heaven is waiting for you at Dragonfire Pizza, Mill Mall, Ellsworth.
Should I be selling right now? I gotta get a bigger place. What's my house worth? What do you think? What's my house really worth? How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see it in person?
What is going on with this housing market?
You have questions. We can take the guesswork out of that. Contact a RE/MAX collaborative agent today. We service all of Maine.
I got hurt by a big truck. Why did I call the twos? Because life-changing injuries deserve life-changing money. We got a client who broke multiple bones in a commercial vehicle accident, $700,000. Call the twos. We win for you.
What's the least sexy thing your wife has ever worn in the bedroom?
Granny panties, Steve.
Don't miss Family Feud. Weekdays at 9 on ABC 7.
She asked me if I could take the cat for her.
The defendant would not return her to you. She is trying to reach you, and you said nothing.
She does drink every day.
She doesn't appear to be drunk now.
I really do want you to have your cat back.
Hot Bench. Wednesday at 3 on ABC 7.
Welcome back, everyone. A recently launched pilot program aims to keep qualifying Bucksport residents safe and happy in their homes. A.J. Douglas talked to a few community leaders who are making it happen.
Senior residents in the Bucksport community could qualify for free home repairs in an effort to support more home accessibility among elderly community members.
We want Bucksport to be a community that people can live in from birth to death. Our seniors have additional needs as they age.
The three-part partnership includes several collaborative components. Bucksport Bay Healthy Community Coalition will review residents' eligibility, which includes residency and income requirements. The town of Bucksport will handle funding, as the town council has approved $15,000 in ARPA funds to purchase materials. Finally, Hancock County Habitat for Humanity will assist by finding volunteer contractors.
We're so grateful that so many resources came together to make this happen, and we want to serve at least 20 projects over the next year. This is a pilot program, so the more people that are excited about it, the more we can continue it.
The project will also work as a gateway for additional resources available to aid seniors, such as identifying food insecure residents, medical access, virtual classes, and more.
It's so important, again, for safety, because quality of life and how you feel about your life really impacts overall your health. And we're all about public health and safety.
If you're interested in applying for the Senior Safety and Accessibility Home Repair Program, you can visit bucksportbayhealth.org. If you're a contractor interested in volunteering your time and labor to make this project happen, contact Hancock County Habitat for Humanity. In Bucksport, I'm AJ Douglas for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Construction is underway at Bangor's first tiny home park. 34 tiny homes are being built at a former mobile home park off Hammond Street in Bangor. Currently, 5 of those 320 square foot homes are in different stages of construction. Walls, siding, windows, doors, all completed on at least 2 of those homes. Louis Morrison, owner of the tiny home park, says the home should be ready by mid-August. We'll keep you updated. Hamden Church has closed its doors, but luckily for the community, a food pantry that operates out of the church will continue its mission. The Hamden Congregational Church is an historic building located at 101 Main Road in North Hamden. It was built in 1835. Church leaders recently informed members that the church would be ending its services at the end of June. The Hamden Neighborhood Food Cupboard has used part of that church building to supply food for 60 to 70 families in the community. The director of the Hamden Neighborhood Food Cupboard says although the church is closed, the pantry will remain open. All right, Sue Hahn says this year marks the food cupboard's 30th year in operation. The Hamden Neighborhood Food Cupboard is open every Wednesday from 10 until 11:30 a.m. and 4:30 until 6 p.m. It is also open on Fridays from 9 until 10 a.m. All right, the time now is 6:17. Coming up after the break, the rainy weather may be keeping some people from enjoying the summer, but many coastal businesses are thriving as people seek an escape from the wet weather. Plus, gun violence is on the rise around the nation with no end in sight. We'll have those stories and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
Tesoro Italian Restaurant serves Bangor's best pizza, pasta, and sandwiches. Located in downtown Bangor across from the library. Open Tuesday through Saturday 3 to 9 and Sunday 3 to 8. The bar is also open 9 to 1 Friday and Saturday night. Come in and taste what everybody's talking about.
I got hurt in a car accident and I've got some questions. Can I talk to a lawyer for free?
I answer car accident questions like these every day. Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do you do? Call 222-2222.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Well, dismal weather turned what used to be beautiful Maine blue skies this time of year into gray, rainy, and humid mess, potentially impacting seasonal businesses along the mid-coast. For one local shop, though, the need for an escape from the wet weather has boosted business. The Purple Baboon has always been a popular destination for vacationers in Belfast, but now this one-of-a-kind shop has also become a great place to escape the rain. The manager of the Purple Baboon believes one of the reasons customers keep coming in is due in part to her staff's positive attitude.
When people are on vacation, they feed off of our moods and how we're coming across. So I think if we're really frustrated and bummed out, it's going to be felt. And I think just like, you know, taking that stance of whatever, vacation, you know, got to roll with it.
I like the attitude. Well, despite the unpredictable weather we've had recently, this Belfast staple says it plans to keep its doors open, rain or shine. The time now 6:20, and the good news is it looks like at least for a few days here, we'll have some fairly nice weather compared to what we've had recently. Yesterday turned out to be great. Let's check in with Devin for more.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Happy Wednesday. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Winterport Sheds. Do you need extra storage, a place to live, camp on your lot, buildings for your pets? Check them out in Winterport or at the Bangor Mall, and of course at winterportsheds.com. Alrighty, here we go. So we're watching for fog again this morning in many areas, though, especially from Bangor to Bar Harbor, areas to the east of that, and in the western parts of the state as well. Even in the Caribou area, you're seeing a little bit of fog in a few spots this morning, so keep that in mind as you're driving. Low beam lights or fog lights will be necessary as you do drive. Do not use your high beams. We had some scattered showers and storms last night and early this morning. That is now getting out of here. We're in a little bit of a break, but our down east counties will be watching out for a few more chances for scattered showers and storms as we get towards the afternoon period with this area low pressure right about in here that's currently tracking off towards the east. We'll get some chances for storms. We'll catch a break, but more chances for storms will be on the way later on this week. So moving forward, though, as we get towards the afternoon period, by around 1, 2, 3 o'clock, maybe even as early as noon in some spots, watching out for scattered showers and storms, mainly east of Bangor. So most areas to the north and west should be pretty dry, though, but east of Bangor, I'm going to have to watch for a chance for a few scattered showers and storms. Overnight will then be mostly clear. Areas of dense fog will be developing. That will burn off. Maybe in the northern parts of the state, some scattered showers and storms developing there, but for us, we're staying dry today, or as we head towards your Thursday, actually, with a lot of sunshine. So get outside and enjoy the nice weather. Just keep an eye on things that are heading further off towards the north for a few chances for showers and storms there. Then later on, as we head towards Thursday night and Friday morning, mostly clear. Areas of dense fog developing yet again. As for the rainfall today, not a whole lot. Maybe some locally heavy downpours in a few spots, though, but not a lot of rainfall expected in the down east part of the state. Then moving forward, running this all the way through parts of Sunday. There's some decent rainfall on the way, maybe up to a half an inch of rain in a few spots between now and Sunday evening. UV next forecast for today, despite the clouds, will be at an 8. That's very high. Burn time at 15 minutes. Hats, sunglasses, sunscreen, and shade will be necessary to avoid a bad sunburn. So for today, though, mid-80s, partly cloudy, scattered thunderstorms, humid out there as well. North wind at about 5 miles per hour. By tonight, here we go, middle 60s again, mostly clear. Areas of dense fog developing, and at south wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. By tomorrow, upper 80s, lots of sunshine, humid again. South wind getting up to around 5 miles per hour. Winterport Sheds extended forecast for dry for your Thursday. More chances for storms developing Friday, Saturday, and again on Sunday. Temperatures overall in the 80s, but on Sunday we cool off into the upper 70s.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Here at Rennie's, we've been a Maine staple for almost 75 years.
We have a great selection of Maine items. Thank you for supporting our Maine local businesses.
Thank you for shopping locally.
Where are the most beautiful main streets in America? This week, GMA's popping up live on main streets across the country, filled with the best shops and local charm. And just wait until you see the surprises we have. So, will we be near you this week on Good Morning America?
I got hurt in a car accident, and I've got some questions. Can a lawyer start working on my case for no money up front?
I answer car accident questions like these every day. Call the 2s. We win for you.
Call 222-2222.
Bangor, you asked for it. Big Time Rush are coming. Big Time Rush, live in concert. Can't Get Enough tour. Maine Savings Amphitheater, July 11th. With special guest Max and featuring Jax. Get tickets now at waterfrontconcerts.com and ticketmaster.com. For more, visit bigtimerushofficial.com.
Experience the ultimate outdoor living with Granville Stone and Hearth. Our high-quality grills and outdoor living products will take your backyard to the next level. Scan the QR code on your screen to explore our wide selection of grills and outdoor living accessories. From classic charcoal to state-of-the-art gas grills, we have everything you need to entertain guests in style. Create unforgettable moments with family and friends. Start your outdoor living journey today with Granville Stone and Hearth.
If you like shopping at Rennie's, you might like working at Rennie's as well. Great benefits, 20% employee discount.
Whether it's a job or career, Rennie's has so much to offer. Store associate, customer service, human resources, delivery driver. Go to rennies.com for more info.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. New urgent calls this morning from President Biden for tougher gun laws as cities nationwide from Fort Worth to the nation's capital come to grips after a series of deadly mass shootings surrounding the 4th of July holiday. ABC's Justin Finch has more from Washington.
From Fort Worth to Baltimore, frustration and grief after gunfire ripped through communities and claimed lives.
This country needs to re-examine its conscience and find out how to get guns out of dangerous people's hands.
In Philadelphia, authorities say a gunman wearing a ski mask and bulletproof vest opened fire, killing 5 people and injuring 2 boys ages 2 and 13. The gunman surrendering to responding Philadelphia police officers. And in Fort Worth, Texas.
Just before July 4th, we had a shooting. It appears that we had multiple victims that were shot.
Police are investigating after 3 people were killed and 8 others hurt in a shooting at a neighborhood festival. In Wichita, Kansas, at least 7 people suffered gunshot wounds and 2 others were trampled at a mass shooting at a nightclub. Investigators also continue a search for answers in Baltimore, where multiple gunmen are believed to have opened fire at a block party. 28 shot, at least 2 killed. Speaking to a group of educators on the 4th of July, President Joe Biden urged congressional Republicans to pass gun safety reform to protect the nation's schools and communities.
Banning assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, extensive background checks, they're part of the answer. They'll make a big difference.
In a statement, the president doubled down on his calls for tougher gun laws and recognized Illinois' ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines after 10 people were killed in a mass shooting at a 4th of July parade in the Chicago suburb of Highland Park last year. In response, Congress passed bipartisan gun legislation, including $750 million to help states remove firearms from people deemed a personal or public danger and strengthen background checks for gun buyers younger than 21. And the Gun Violence Archive, which tracks U.S. mass shootings involving at least 4 victims, already counting more than 340 mass shootings, more shootings than days so far this year.
Justin Finch reporting. Meanwhile, in South Carolina, authorities are investigating a deadly alligator attack. They say a 69-year-old woman was killed this week while walking her dog near a lagoon in Hilton Head. Authorities say the woman's body was found near the water's edge and the gator was guarding it. The animal had to be captured before they could even check on her condition. The death comes as the number of gator attacks increases around the country as the animals have become more comfortable with people. Now to a major ruling in the battle over free speech online. A federal judge restricting the Biden administration's contacts with social media platforms. The judge sided with Republicans who claimed the administration overstepped in its efforts to stop the spread of misinformation. One of the officials who filed the lawsuit is calling the decision a win for the First Amendment and a blow to censorship. Here's ABC's Lionel Moyce with more.
This morning, a federal judge in Louisiana is limiting the Biden administration from contacting social media companies, the judge saying the administration likely violated the First Amendment when it pressured those companies to remove certain posts. The order comes as Republican attorneys general in 2 states sue the administration, claiming it pressured sites like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube to remove messages containing purported misinformation about COVID-19, election security, and other issues.
On COVID misinformation, what's your message to platforms like Facebook?
They're killing people. I mean, it really, look, the only pandemic we have is among the unvaccinated, and they're killing people.
Trump-appointed Judge Terry Doughty called the efforts by the Biden administration Orwellian, saying American citizens have the right to engage in free debate about significant issues affecting the country. The judge adding, it is quite telling that each example or category of suppressed speech was conservative in nature. The judge also issued a preliminary injunction barring top administration officials and several federal agencies, including the Justice Department, from having any contact with social media platforms for the purpose of encouraging the removal, deletion, suppression, or reduction of content containing protected free speech. The decision appears to take effect immediately, but can still be appealed.
The First Amendment does not prevent the government from trying to persuade people
to do something. And the Supreme Court has explicitly held over and over and over again that the government has a constitutional right to attempt to persuade you to behave in a particular way. But the power is still left with the social media platforms.
Lionel Moyes, ABC News, New York.
Dueling drone attacks across Russia and Ukraine. High-profile strikes inside Russia have increased over recent months as Ukrainian officials remain silent over the assaults. Fox's Greg Palcott is in Kyiv with the latest on that.
Moscow again in the sights of Ukrainian drones. After dramatic earlier attacks, 5 said to be launched by Ukraine, all reportedly shot down, still disrupting flights at a Moscow airport, as Russia launched 4 of its drones at the town of Sumy, death and destruction, and shells hit the city of Kharkiv, children injured.
I don't know what happened. I heard an explosion.
Business as usual for Russian President Putin, after the recent uprising by the Wagner mercenary group, speaking to a virtual conference of leaders, including Chinese President Xi and Indian Prime Minister Modi.
Russian society demonstrated unity when they responded against an attempted armed mutiny.
Ukraine's counteroffensive making some gains, still not as fast as expected with Western military aid. President Zelensky's Independence Day message.
I congratulate you on your Independence Day. Only the brave gain independence, and only the best of the brave are able to pass the freedom from generation to generation.
As in many conflicts, like our Revolutionary War, citizen soldiers here play a role. In this 21st century battle, factories turn out high-tech gear to fend off Russian invaders.
Our body armor is the last barrier from the shot, from the bullets.
Sadly, there are a lot more shots and bullets to come as Ukraine fights for its independence from Russia. In Lviv, Ukraine, Greg Palka, Fox News.
And coming up on the second half of the newscast, the story of an emergency dispatcher from Bar Harbor who is also a successful author. We'll hear about the latest mystery novel for that very busy mother when we come back.
I got hurt in a car accident and I've got some questions. Can I be entitled to money for pain and suffering?
I answer car accident questions like these every day. Call the 2s. We win for you.
Call 222-2222.
Trident Medical is hosting a free faith-based, non-denominational Kids Day Camp August 5th from 2 to 8 p.m. 447 Main Road, Carmel. Experienced camp counselors, crafts, face painting, games, and food will be provided. Pre-registration is required.
For over 25 years, Maine Collision Center has been your main source for collision repair. Take a look at the following and you'll see why Maine Collision Center brings their team of collision repair specialists to guarantee the right person for the right repair job every time. The result? Vehicles restored to their beauty and dependability without the weights and hassles. Owner Sean Sullivan invites you to see his spacious new facility on Target Industrial Circle and see why Maine Collision Center should be your choice for collision repair.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Healing Hands Massage, and Gas Medical want to send you to see Big Time Rush live in concert on their Can't Get Enough tour with special guests Max and Jax Tuesday, July 11th at the Main Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, providing professional massage services for our clients, and Gas Medical, 411 Main Street, Bangor, a full-service gas station and medical dispensary. Win tickets to see Big Time Rush July 11th on the Bangor waterfront.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Wednesday, July 5th, 2023. It's also National Workaholics Day. This holiday is meant to remind us to find a good balance between our home and work life. Workaholics tend to put work before almost anything else, including family, friends, and even their health. That can cause big problems in our relationships and in our lives in general. On National Workaholics Day, we're reminded to make sure to care for ourselves outside of work as well. On this day in history, back in 1865, the U.S. Secret Service was created to combat money counterfeiting, forging, and the altering of currency and securities. In 1946, the bikini bathing suit created by Louis Reard made its debut during a fashion show in Paris. Beaches around the world haven't been the same since. In 1996, the world's first live cloned animal was born. A sheep named Dolly was cloned using cells from an adult sheep, and she lived for 7 years. And in 1975, Arthur Ashe became the first African American to win the Wimbledon singles title in a match against Jimmy Connors. Big news at the time. Today's birthdays include rocker Huey Lewis from Huey Lewis in the News, big part of my high school. He is 73 years old today. Actress Edie Falco from The Sopranos is 60, and actress Catherine Irby from Law and Order is 58 years old. They found a very old picture of Catherine there. Happy birthday to all of them. All right, we're going to check in on the forecast again. Looking like a pretty nice day. Maybe a chance for some thunderstorms, but overall a nice day if you need to get out there and enjoy.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Winterport Sheds. Do you need extra storage, a place to live, camp on your lawn, buildings for your pets? Check them out at Winterport or at the Bangor Mall, and of course at winterportsheds.com. All right, let's get things rolling out there this morning. A lot of fog out there in many areas, though, especially across a good part of the viewing area, ranging from Bangor to Bar Harbor areas to the east, to the north, kind of all over the place this morning. So be careful with that. Take it slow and allow some extra time to get to where you're going. We've been watching for that. We had showers and thunderstorms overnight as well in a few spots. Those have since fizzled out, and we're looking pretty good. We'll be watching for more showers and storms in the down east part of the state today as we head towards the afternoon period, so we'll have to watch for that, especially with this area low pressure that's slowly tracking off towards the east. That'll give us that chance for more showers and storms in the southeastern parts of the state later on. And here's how that will look like. Again, by this afternoon, we'll be watching for that development. It will back off later on tonight. We'll then be mostly clear with areas of dense fog developing again overnight. As for the wind, not a big deal at all, mainly at around 5 miles per hour, and remaining rather calm over the next several days, at least the next couple of days, so at least we're looking pretty good in the wind department. But for today, though, we'll say 86 degrees, partly cloudy, some scattered thunderstorms possible, and that north wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. By tonight, mid-60s, mostly clear areas of dense fog, a little muggy as well. That south wind at about 5 miles per hour. And your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, watching out for chances for scattered showers and storms during the afternoon. Temperatures warming into the 80s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
All right, thank you, Devin. An Ellsworth woman with 6 kids and a full-time job has another title to add to her name, author. Our Judy Hersey recently sat down with Nicole Austin to learn more about her latest mystery novel.
I've always been a reader and a writer my whole life.
Nicole Austin works full-time as a dispatcher in Bar Harbor, but when she's not on the job or transporting her kids to different activities, this mom of 6 is feverishly writing. She's self-published 2 books, her 2021 novel titled Minor Indiscretions, and her latest book titled The Things We Hide.
They're mystery, thriller, a little bit of domestic drama type of things, so I think a lot of people find they relate to them because they either have been in a position like that, know someone in a position like that, or they just like the feeling of trying to solve them.
Austin says her surroundings and the support she's received from the writing community are what spurred her to finally publish her work.
I decided to self-publish my books. I did have an agent for a time, but I feel like I have more control over my books when I self-publish, and that's important to me because I have a vision for them.
Even though she already has a full plate, Austin also still manages to indulge her love of reading, especially with the authors who inspired her.
I love so many different kinds of writing styles. I obviously love Stephen King, not just because I'm from Maine, but because they're great stories. Wally Lamb and Maya Angelou, so I'm all over the board.
Austin's books can be found on Amazon or at Sherman's Bookshop in Bar Harbor. In Lemoyne, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Very nice. And still ahead, a hot dog eating contest and more, along with all today's sports news. Don't go away.
I got hurt in a car accident, and I've got some questions. Can I talk to a lawyer for free?
I answer car accident questions like these every day. Call the 2s. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do you do? Call 222-2222.
If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma or asbestos-related lung cancer, contact the law offices of Joe Bornstein to learn about your legal rights. Maine has the highest rate of mesothelioma fatalities in the U.S. You may be eligible to receive compensation if you were exposed to asbestos products while working in a shipyard, mill, factory, or construction site. For a free case evaluation, dial 207-CALL-JOE or online at joebornstein.com.
Goose River Farm and Meat Store is conveniently located on Route 3 across from Hammond Lumber in Belfast. They have a wide selection of meat and poultry, including beef, pork, lamb, chicken, duck, rabbit, and turkey. Buy your steak and meats for grilling this summer.
Should I be selling right now? I gotta get a bigger place. What's my house worth? What do you think? What's my house really worth? How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see it in person?
What is going on with this housing market?
You have questions. We can take the guesswork out of that. Contact a RE/MAX collaborative agent today. We service all of Maine.
Put a little more cash in your bank. Save money with half-off deals at foxbangor.com.
Hey everybody, Ryan Sudol here. Thank you so much for joining us. As is tradition with Fox ABC Bangor Sports, our Tyler Cruz gathered with a couple of associates to take care of some business we do around here this time of year. Take a look.
What was that? Did I hit something? Is there a flag? It almost sounded like
You don't.
No.
You don't think?
No.
You might want to pull over and check.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a champion.
Very expensive.
Three, 2, 1,
go.
I thought this was my year.
I'm ready to go.
It was a close second place last year. The crown was open. Out of the gate, I was 2 hot dogs down in like 15 seconds. I thought I was rolling. Even still, second place, just the first loser.
I was really excited to do this for the first time and thought how cool it would be to be part of that and maybe even be crowned the winner.
Oh, it's the worst.
I was really trying to compete with Jack. I saw he had a little bit, like a half a dog progress on me or so.
I thought I was on a great pace. I went to the catch-up, and I was really coming through. That was probably the fastest I've ever finished 2 hot dogs in my life, but it clearly didn't matter. Oh my God, he's blowing us out.
I didn't come in with a strategy. I came in to eat.
What? And I see Keenan on his last couple of bites.
Oh God, Keenan.
I knew at that moment that my chances this year were just dust.
And I achieved.
That is game. I'm honestly still stunned. I've never seen a performance like that in my life.
And then he just blew us all out of the water.
And it was nothing I've ever seen before in my entire life.
Maybe since Jason Tatum's 50 points in the playoffs.
Push.
I got a lot of work to do this offseason.
I'm out for revenge.
I'm going to be back next year, don't you worry.
No one's winning against me.
Amazing. Now let's go to UMaine, where a Black Bear track star who wowed in his first year will get to do his thing on a national stage this weekend. Evan Thornton Sherman will represent UMaine in the USA Track and Field U20 Championships at the University of Oregon. Thornton Sherman had a great freshman season, finishing 3rd and 4th in the 1,500 and 5,000 meters, respectively, at the America East Outdoor Championships. He also won the America East Indoor 5,000 meter title. He looks to qualify for Sunday's 1,500 meter final through Friday's prelims and has already made it to Sunday's 5,000 meter final as well. Okay, now let's go to the Boston Red Sox. Sox, riding a 3-game winning streak, hosted the Rangers on Tuesday. Bottom first, offense getting started early. Jarren Duran leading off. He nails one into center. It rolls to the triangle. He'll round second and get into third for a standing triple. He'd later score 1-0 Sox. Top second, Mitch Garver up with 2 men on, and he takes Caleb Ort to straightaway center. 3-run bomb. It's 3-1 Texas. Top 4, Chris Murphy on the mound now. Robbie Grossman up. He rockets one into left. High off the monster. He's in for a double as Garver scores 4-1 Rangers. Finally, top 7. Justin Garza can't stop the bleeding either. Josh Jung hits this one to the wall. Trevor Simeon scores to make it 5-1. There'd be a rain delay in the 8th, but it didn't spark a comeback. Sox dropped this one 6-2. Okay, that's all the time we have for sports. I'm Ryan Sudol. We'll be back right after the break.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
As the weather warms up, sunscreen isn't all you need for protection in the sun. With more, here's ABC News' M. Wynn.
Many of us remember to wear sunscreen when doing outdoor activities, but it's important to protect your eyes too. Radiation from the sun can cause cloudy vision over time called cataracts, and chlorine in swimming pools can weaken the eye's protective barriers, increasing the risk of infection and irritation. Sunglasses with 100% ultraviolet or UV light protection and swimming goggles are your best bet to protect your eyes from these effects. Eye experts also recommend avoid rubbing your eyes even if allergies flare up. This can damage the outer layers of your eyes. Speak to your eye doctor if you have problems from dry eyes or any new eye problems. Healthy habits like staying hydrated, eating leafy greens and foods that contain vitamin C and omega-3 fatty acids also add up and benefit your eyes. With this Medical Minute, I'm M. Wynn, ABC News.
Well, meanwhile, consumers have a positive outlook on the future of inflation. A report by the Wall Street Journal says recent surveys show consumers believe inflation will remain high this year, but also expect it to decline in the future. The report adds Fed officials say shoppers believed inflation will drop, will help it do so, or believing will help it do so, and could prevent future interest rate hikes as well. Consumers expect inflation to ease to 4.1% within the next year and 3% in the next 3 years. Let's hope they're right. A new survey finds a growing number of parents say that they're worried that they won't be able to pay for their kids' college. According to a survey by Discover Student Loans, about 70% of parents say they don't feel prepared to pay for their students' college educations. That's compared to 66% last year. The survey found strained savings because of inflation, not saving early enough, and increases in tuition are some of the factors that have contributed to parents' unpreparedness. Remote work continues to reshape professional fields. Labor Department data shows the amount of time Americans spent working from home increased by about 2 hours in 2022 compared to 2019. A report by the Wall Street Journal says remote work is still common post-pandemic because workers leverage at a time where the labor market is tight. Now, low-earning Americans are increasingly working from home. The report adds some offices and call centers that went remote during the pandemic have stuck with it ever since as they try to keep workers on the staff. I don't think I can work from home unless they set up a studio in my living room. I'll have to talk to them about that. All right, let's send things over to Devin for another check of that weather forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Happy Wednesday. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Winterport Sheds. Do you need extra storage, a place to live, camp on your lot, buildings for your pets? Check them out in Winterport or at the Bangor Mall, and of course at winterportsheds.com. Alrighty, here we go. So we're watching for fog again this morning in many areas, though, especially from Bangor to Bar Harbor, areas to the east of that, and in the western parts of the state as well. Even in the Caribou area, you're seeing a little bit of fog in a few spots this morning, so keep that in mind as you're driving. Low beam lights or fog lights will be necessary as you do drive. Do not use your high beams. We had some scattered showers and storms last night and early this morning. That is now getting out of here. We're in a little bit of a break, but our down east counties will be watching out for a few more chances for scattered showers and storms as we get towards the afternoon period with this area low pressure right about in here that's currently tracking off towards the east. We'll get some chances for storms. We'll catch a break, but more chances for storms will be on the way later on this week. So moving forward, though, as we get towards the afternoon period, by around 1, 2, 3 o'clock, maybe even as early as noon in some spots, watching out for scattered showers and storms, mainly east of Bangor. So most areas to the north and west should be pretty dry, though, but east of Bangor, I'm out to watch for a chance for a few scattered showers and storms. Overnight will then be mostly clear. Areas of dense fog will be developing. That will burn off. Maybe in the northern parts of the state, some scattered showers and storms developing there, but for us, we're staying dry today, or as we head towards your Thursday, actually, with a lot of sunshine. So get outside and enjoy the nice weather. Just keep an eye on things if you're heading further off towards the north for a few chances for showers and storms there. Then later on, as we head towards Thursday night and Friday morning, mostly clear. Areas of dense fog developing yet again. As for the rainfall today, not a whole lot. Maybe some locally heavy downpours in a few spots, though, but not a lot of rainfall expected in the down east part of the state. Then moving forward, running this all the way through parts of Sunday. There's some decent rainfall on the way, maybe up to a half an inch of rain in a few spots between now and Sunday evening. Give you next forecast for today. Despite the clouds, will be at an 8. That's very high. Burn time at 15 minutes. Hats, sunglasses, sunscreen, and shade will be necessary to avoid a bad sunburn. So for today, though, mid-80s, partly cloudy, scattered thunderstorms, humid out there as well. North wind at about 5 miles per hour. By tonight, here we go, middle 60s again, mostly clear. Areas of dense fog developing, and at south wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. By tomorrow, upper 80s, lots of sunshine, humid again. South wind getting up to around 5 miles per hour. Winterport Sheds extended forecast for dry for your Thursday. More chances for storms developing Friday, Saturday, and again on Sunday. Temperatures overall in the 80s, but on Sunday we cool off into the upper 70s.
I got hurt in a car accident and I've got some questions. Can I talk to a lawyer for free? Could a lawyer deal with the insurance company and all of the paperwork? Shouldn't I just trust the system to pay me what's fair?
I answer car accident questions like these every day. Call the twos and let's talk about your case.
I call the twos, and Lowry & Associates got me $450,000.
Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do you do? Call 222-2222.
Luna Family Auto Sales is a locally owned business run by a husband and wife team.
Here at Luna Family Auto Sales, we combine our passion for cars with providing service to the community and local economy. Featuring no dark or hidden fees at all, we offer financing for all credit types and service everything we sell.
Check out our website at lunafamilyautosales.com.
Or come in and say hi. We'd love to meet you and introduce ourselves. Luna Family Auto Sales, 649 Stillwater Ave, Old Town.
Hi, I'm Alice Seeger. Welcome to Belfast Fiber Arts. We provide hand-woven, hand-spun, knitted and quilted, upcycled clothes, and art items for your home. We also feature weaving looms, spinning wheels, and supplies. We are a weaving studio and a makerspace with a sewing lab and a textile research library. We offer classes, workshops, and study groups. So stop by and visit us at Belfast Fiber Arts. We're at 171 High Street in Belfast between the Colonial Theatre and the Beanbag Store. We look forward to seeing you.
Trident Medical is hosting a free faith-based, non-denominational Kids Day Camp August 5th from 2 to 8 p.m. 447 Main Road, Carmel. Experienced camp counselors, crafts, face painting, games, and food will be provided. Pre-registration is required.
If you're sick and want to get well.
Patti LaBelle guest stars.
Who would have thought that my beautiful daughter-in-law would be in my choir?
I'm a bit of a singer myself.
You're so handsome.
The Wonder Years, tonight on ABC.
Motorists were lining up at a gas station chain for a July 4th special of $1.76 per gallon. This was the scene at the Sheetz station in Hickory, North Carolina, as motorists lined up for that special price, which includes all grades of gasoline. The promotion started just after midnight Tuesday and ran through the day, or while the promotion lasted anyway, until all the gas was gone.
This gas price is not crazy. This gas price is wonderful. That here it is a holiday and we can be able to drive.
The prices are insane because it's been like $3 for so long. My mom actually sent me a picture of the gas prices, so that's how I knew to come.
Oh, meanwhile, fireworks at the Capitol capped off a busy 4th of July, a fireworks display illuminating the National Mall last night as the nation celebrated its Independence Day. The Biden family peering out at the grand display as well, after a day full of events that included a barbecue for military families and a concert at the White House. Always a spectacular fireworks display there in the city of Washington. That's it for now, folks. We thank you for joining us and hope you have a wonderful day.